have some great news for you all when it comes to set 2 collections. In total, there are 236 cards available for you to obtain inside the game. Out of the 236, 184 are obtainable by just playing the game. Also, out of the 236, 163 of them are unsellable, therefore you might as well lock them in because you can't sell them ever to the community marketplace. The reason why that's important is because if we have a season 2 recap, the set 2 collection most likely is at a 160. If you were able to obtain that, you will go ahead and knock out one of the goals in order to get some head start rewards that will progress you a lot faster inside season XP3's reward path. Last but not least, if you're not someone that spends actual money on the game or someone that's cracked out of their mind that can go 12-0 non-stop or hit World Series non-stop or flip cards non-stop inside the community marketplace, it's also ideal to stop at 160 because it is very unlikely that you're going to be using each and every single one of these cards inside the wildcard player slot since you can only use one at a time. Starting it off in other programs, we have week 3 of Topps Now that brought in 9 unsellable set 2 diamond cards. Now we know that 99 overall Kenley Jansen was given to us inside of the Topps Now program for him achieving 400 saves. We have Craig Kimbrough who just achieved the milestone as well. It is possible that they go ahead and add him to next week's Topps Now program, but at the same time they might just make him a card that you get from a pack or a card that's featured in another program. From completing the entire May Topps Now program, you will be able to obtain 36 unsellable set 2 cards that you will have to lock into your collection. The Incognito program was another program that was released, and this program has 13 set 2 cards, in which 12 of them will be unsellable. The only card that is sellable is going to be your 95 program points choice pack, in which you decide whether you want a pack 1 alter ego, pack 2 alter ego, or pack 3 alter ego. To me, the best selling one currently is pack 3, so that is the one that I recommend everyone goes with. To complete this program, you do not have to do the showdown or conquest, but it will make it a whole lot faster. Instead, if that's not what you want to do, you can grind parallel XP non-stop with Incognito series program players in order to obtain 5 program points from the repeatable mission. But if you do not want to go through that grind, which will be very difficult to do, you can go ahead and complete the showdown and conquest. I don't know why the showdown is so difficult, but if you need guides to either one of the two, you can check out the playlists on the channel, 23-showdown or 23-conquest. The Kaiju series was another program that went ahead and brought us a ton of unsellable diamonds, and if you did not know this already, they went ahead and actually changed the Kaiju showdown to make it a little bit more easier. They made the first 4 bosses on rookie difficulty, and then the additional bosses after that, they either gave you some extra outs to work with, or they went ahead and gave you an extra run for the final boss. Inside the Kaiju series program, we are getting 12 unsellable cards to add to the total. Do me a solid and hit that red subscribe button, like button, notification bell, and check out the description for our Twitch link and more. Before we go anywhere else, it's important to note that the second we are getting a roster upgrade and downgrade when it comes to player attributes, as well as celebrating Lou Gehrig Day. We're not sure exactly what that means, but we might be getting a set 2 Lou Gehrig card, and of course we're still getting Topps Now cards as well. The 7th, although, and this is the reason why I wanted to talk about this, we're getting the May monthly awards program, and all of those cards are going to belong to set 2 as well. So we're going to be getting a ton of more unsellable cards to set 2, and it might be able to either push us all the way to the 230 unsellable cards to unlock 2 out of the 3, or it might just push us all the way to 195. And if it does get you to 195 and just that, I would highly recommend not collecting any cards and completing any of the goals inside the set 2 collection. Instead, wait until set 3, even if you do get all the way up to 230 or even 300. That way, when set 3 begins, you can jumpstart yourself with 15,000 XP on top of the 30,000 XP that you will most likely receive for the head start reward. Team Affinity, if you don't know know by now, it's going to give you 90 set 2 cards that are all unsellable. My biggest tip when it comes to Team Affinity is to start it off by doing the exchanges first. Buy a bunch of 74 overalls for 25 stubs, and you're going to be able to go ahead and do it at the cheapest price possible. After you do all the exchanges, just go ahead and knock out the moments. You should have a ton of diamonds to go ahead and integrate into your squad. Make sure that before you head into Conquest, you also complete each and every single showdown for Team Affinity, and then finally you're going to enter into Conquest and knock out all those PXP and stat missions that you need to do in order to progress yourself even further, and you're going to be unlocking diamonds left and right. And if you still need to work on some more things, the Team Affinity Season 2 mini seasons is a great way to continue, because every 5 wins you are getting yourselves a mini seasons voucher. It doesn't even matter the difficulty that you play on. So play on rookie difficulty and on high elevation stadiums, excuse me. That way you can hit non-stop home runs and get a ton of extra PXP for your players. Reward path does not change. Inside the reward path, you are getting 11 set 2 diamonds, 4 of which will be unsellable. You are getting yourself 3 out of these 99 overall diamonds, which I went ahead and sold because I got them pretty early. I will buy back as we are getting closer to the end of the season. You get yourself 2 sellable kaiju and then 2 unsellable kaiju. So the ones that you really want on your team that you know you are going to play with later on, those should be the ones that you select as unsellable, and then the ones that you don't really care about, those are the ones that you should select as sellable just in case you want to make stubs later on. And the same thing goes for this Incognito Series Player Choice Pack. Briefly going back to mini seasons, you also have the All Gold Everything mini seasons, which offers 2 additional set 2 diamonds that are sellable. But this is something that is not mandatory to complete, even to get to 160. So don't you worry about it. You also need to keep in mind that this June 7th, the Lefty Lucy mini season is going to be leaving MLB The Show forever, and that could also cause an increase in the price of those set 1 cards that are included inside of this mini season, since they will no longer be fluctuating inside of the community marketplace. In events, you are going to find 7 set 2 cards so far if you've completed every single event or have bought all the event rewards, since they sell for relatively cheap. You have also obtained 2 unsellable packs. So my rule of thumb is whenever you see an unsellable pack, at least keep 2 out of the 3 diamonds and sell the one that's selling for the most. And if there were only 2 diamonds inside this reward path, then keep the one that is selling for the least and sell off the one that's selling for the most. Or you can go ahead and hold on to the one that's selling for the most and then select him in the second rewind pack, and then when his price goes up a little bit more, you sell him to make even a little bit more stubs. Inside of ranked, you are obtaining 10 set 2 cards. One of them is going to be unsellable and one of them is going to be sellable. The unsellable ones are going to be the ones along the reward path. You are getting a wild card, a championship series card, a pennant race card, as well as last but not least a World Series card, and then the only sellable card that you have is this Alter Ego Pack 1. Battle Royale as of right now only has 1 card that could be added to this collection, and it's one that you're gonna have to keep anyways. This Battle Royale program is ending in 15 days, and with the new Battle Royale program that will most likely come, you will have an opportunity to get another No Sell Flawless card that is going to be added to the collection as well. Inside of the set 2 collection, there are 2 additional set 2 diamonds that you will also receive. One of them is for collecting 90 set 2 cards. That is going to be Rich Gossage, and then the second one is for collecting 135 set 2 cards. That one is going to be Big Poppy. You can never forget about the community market. This is a place that I stay far away from unless it's opening packs for the stream. Inside the community marketplace, we have seen a total of 41 set 2 cards, but these are not obtainable cards. Instead, these are buyable cards. That's why I do not include them inside the total, but that's what's going to help us get all the way up to 236 total cards inside of the game. Going back to the schedule, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of insider information. Within 2 weeks, there is going to be a stub sale. So if you have any high tier diamonds that you are thinking about selling, I would highly suggest to actually hold on to them, because whenever a stub sale comes into the game, the lower overall cards crash and then the higher overall cards usually pick up. So if you see a Mike Trout selling for 125k now, whenever there is a stub sale, he might go up all the way to 150 150, 175, maybe even 200K. The possibilities are endless, but you want to hold off on those cards until the stub sale goes live. Once the stub sale goes live, you're going to see that the marketplace trend is for the higher rarer cards. They're going to go up in value since a lot more people are going to be buying them, and then you'll be able to sell them off and make yourself a bigger profit than what you can currently make. I've got to make a difficult decision, guys. I'm at 158 out of 160 in order to get my first pack. I'm most likely going to get 159 from the Battle Royale program, and then the 160th card is going to come from the ranked program. I'm not sure what I'm going to do when it comes to either picking Randy Johnson or hammering Hank. I have narrowed it down to those two because even if I do pull Mickey Mantle, I'm most likely selling him back to the community market for stubs because I already have Chipper Jones, and Chipper Jones is already unsellable, so I have no option but to wildcard him since he's already the best third baseman in the game plus a switch hitter, and I can never make stubs from him, so I might as well just wildcard him, right? And then I have to decide, do I want Randy Johnson, who's going to be able to play every 5 games, and if someone quits out while he's pitching, then I won't even be able to use him to his full extent? Or do I want Hammer and Hank, someone that is definitely going to be usable in set 3 when most of our set 1 outfielders leave, that has great defense, great contact, great power, and great speed as well? It's difficult decisions. I'm not sure. Right now, my heart is telling me Randy, but my brain is telling me Hank. Let me know which one of the 3 is the diamond that you're going to end up picking. And with all that, we are going to see you all next week for the next recap on how many cards are available inside the game, how many you're going to be able to obtain unsellable, and how many are able to be obtained just for free playing the game. Have a blessed day and night. Stay positive, stay safe, stay blessed. Hit that like button or subscribe button, notification bell. Check out the description for the Twitch and more links, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace out.